Welcome back to Terry's Lounge, folks. I am your host, Toilet Terry. We are going to start this episode with, yes, as usual, you guessed it, how many dad jokes can I tell in 1 minute, followed by how many yo mama jokes can I tell in 1 minute, and then that followed by, yes, you guessed it, how many story jokes can I tell in 1 minute. Let's get started with the dad jokes, shall we? What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. But it wanted to be a real pasta. Why don't skeletons fight each other? They don't have the guts. Just a bunch of boneheaded ideas. How does a penguin build its house? It glues it together. But it keeps forgetting the blueprints. What did the ocean say to the beach? Nothing, it just waved, but it secretly wanted to surf. Why did the cookie go to the doctor? Because it felt crummy, and the nurse was a real sweetheart. Why did the belt get arrested? For holding up a pair of pants. It was just trying to keep things in order. Nice work on the dad jokes. Now for the yo mama jokes. Yo mama's so funny, she makes jokes look serious. Yo mama's so old, her first pet was a dinosaur. Yo mama's so short, she hang glides on a Dorito. Yo mama is so clumsy, she tripped over wireless internet connection. Yo mama's so lazy, she took a selfie to avoid going outside. Yo mama is so smart, she made Einstein look like he was on a coffee break. Yo mama's so cheerful, even her shadow smiles. Yo mama's so sweet, when she smiles, candy canes start to grow. Yo mama's so stylish, even her reflection asks for fashion advice. Yo mama's so generous, she gives the ice cream trucks a free refilling. Yo mama is so strong, she could bench press a mountain while knitting. Nice work on the yo mama jokes. Now for the story jokes. Once upon a time, there was a clumsy magician named Larry. He could never get his tricks quite right. He could never seem to. But then one day, he decided he would enter a talent show. He confidently stepped up onto the stage and confidently said, "All right, for my next trick, I will make my assistant disappear." But then he accidentally ended up knocking over the curtains instead, causing the lights to dim for about 30 seconds. 30 seconds later, the lights came back on. There was no sign of Larry. The audience gasped. After a few seconds of stunned silence, they heard a voice from out of nowhere say, "Hey, I think I'm in the wrong show." The audience erupted in laughter and Larry shouted, "Ta-da! I've made my career disappear." Well, I hope you guys got a good kick out of those jokes. I know I did. It is now time for...
Hold up.
Greetings, Toiletarians! I am your host, Toilet Terry, and you guys are all watching Toilet Talk with Terry. That's me, obviously. The discussion topic for this episode is daytime fantasies. So imagine you're at work on your computer. Looks like you're focusing, but then suddenly you're off in the clouds. You may look like you're taking notes on the outside, but mentally you're planning your escape. And you're thinking to yourself, what if I was a secret agent? Suddenly, my spreadsheet is a high-stakes mission. I'm ducking behind my desk, pretending to avoid laser beams. Meanwhile, my boss is just walking around asking for the quarterly reports. I'm like, sorry, can't right now. I'm in a life or death situation involving Excel. If I don't cut the budget, we're all doomed. And let's not forget the classic winning the lottery fantasy. Imagining my life of luxury, right? I'm on a private jet, sipping a cocktail, surrounded by models. But then reality hits. My phone's buzzing and it's my boss. And he's asking me if I could cover for somebody. And I'm like, well, excuse me, I'm currently planning my yacht party. Can you wait while I negotiate with my private chef? Maybe we can schedule a conference call on my jet. Imagine I'm in a meeting, right? I'm nodding along. But in reality, I'm off in the clouds, fantasizing about myself being a rock star. Picture this, I'm in Madison Square Garden playing. The crowd is cheering, chanting my name. But then suddenly, I am snapped back to reality with Susan from accounting talking about budget cuts. I'm just like, someone throw a spreadsheet at me. I'm trying to prepare for my encore performance here. What about daydreaming about being famous? You're sitting there, thinking to yourself, I'd be a viral sensation. But then suddenly someone catches you staring into space. You freeze. You panic, right? You know they're wondering why you're just staring into space, so you have to answer them. You can't just say, oh, I was imagining my Grammy acceptance speech. No. So instead you just mumble, I was just contemplating the deeper meaning of our fiscal policy? Now imagine fantasizing about being a superhero. You're just sitting there thinking, what's my superpower? I wonder, what's my superpower? Oh, I know mine. Microwaving leftovers at work. I'm the leftover Avenger. My arch nemesis? The break room fridge. I'm just fighting to save my food from the mysterious office thief. Hey, that was my chicken Alfredo, not a communal potluck dish. And then there's those fantasies where suddenly you're a world-renowned chef. I'm sitting in the break room and suddenly I'm Gordon Ramsay. I'm like, what do you mean you can't microwave fish? You can microwave fish? It's called culinary innovation. But then I burn the popcorn and I'm back to being a lowly intern. The worst is when you daydream so hard, you end up daydreaming for a good 5 minutes. And then by the time you snap back, you realize everyone is staring at you. It's like a moment of panic when you wake up from a coma. Did I miss something? And they're like, yeah, you did. We just voted to cut back the snack budget. I'm thinking, you just lost my vote, buddy. If there's no office snacks, there's no reason for me to stay awake. But you know what? When it all comes down to it, these fantasies are just like a mini vacation from reality. It keeps us sane. So here's to all of us. Keep dreaming big, even if it's just in a cuticle. And who knows, maybe one day we'll all be able to break free from this insanity and live out our fantasies. Like becoming professional nap takers. That's a job I could get behind. And that's all I have to say about that. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this episode, this discussion topic. Don't forget to drop a like on this video if you liked it. Hit that subscribe button for more upcoming content, which will be great. Y'all won't want to miss it. All right, keep it real and keep dreaming. Peace out.
Hold up.
It is now time again for impressions. I will be doing 10 random impressions, starting right now. I don't like anything about that. I don't like anything about them. I don't like anything about you. I don't like anything about this. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not straight.
I hate you. Me gusta fuego. Well, I hope you guys got a good kick out of those impressions. I know I did. It is now time for... What do y'all think of this idea? I printed out a bunch of Mad Lib sheets with fill in the blanks on them. I gave them to my friends and said, fill in the blanks and use the most ridiculous words, and then I will post a video of me reading it for the first time, trying not to laugh. Shall we? This story is entitled Popular Pets. So many retards make nosy pets. Many families prefer a furry moron or a sweaty doofus to cuddle. Some people enjoy having a vermicious canid for a pet, while others prefer flamboyant flamingos. Most pets need derogatory care, like meat, dirt water, exercise, and a hot place to sleep. Some pets, like donkeys, live in trap houses, but almost everyone can agree that wiener dogs are fun for everyone. Okay. Well, that's all we have time for today here on Tall Tales with Terry. See you on the next episode. I wrote down random questions, and then I had my assistant, Teddy Tidwell, write down random words. 10 questions, 10 random words. I read the questions, he reads the words, and whatever the words are the answers. Let's get started, shall we? If you could only have one go-to communication emoji, which one would you use? Doo-doo. If you could be any fictional character's sidekick, who would it be? Chris Brown. If you had to eat a crayon, which color would you choose? Barf. If you could have any animal as a pet, fictional or non-fictional, what would it be? Pope Francis. If you could be any video game character, which would you be? Colonel Sanders. If your life was a sitcom, what would the title be? Inside Out. What is your go-to karaoke song that you actually can't sing? Doggy Doo. If you had to wear a mascot costume for a week, what would it be? Elmo. What is your favorite word that sounds funny when you use it? Sexuality. What title would make for a terrible horror film? Clingy. Well, that's all we have time for, folks. I hope you guys got a kick out of that just as much as I did. Don't forget to drop a like on this video if you liked it. Hit that subscribe button for more upcoming content, which will be great. Y'all won't want to miss it? Alright, keep it real. Peace out.